Hi Aries, and welcome to your July 2019 general reading. Your relationship readings are on Vimeo and they're underneath. If you want to have two readings together, please check them out. So I'm going to pull one card for the sign of Aries for the month ahead, and then I'll shuffle the deck. So you got the Between Worlds card, okay? Ooh, I quite like this card. What I like about it the most, I'm going to split the cards a little bit. What I like about it the most is you're going from a grey world to a colourful world, yeah? So I always love that. But it can be a transition card. So a little bit unsure what's coming next. A bit like the Six of Swords in the tarot. But what I love the most is the aliveness that you're walking into, Aries. You know, that orange and that blue, because the orange is about creativity, blue is about expression. Yeah, very, very, and there sort of was that dynamic in your relationship reading, okay? So tell me what this is about for Aries, please, for the month ahead. Give me clear messages. What's going on? So you've got the King of Wands behind you with a Lover's card. Doesn't have to be a fire sign. It can just, I'm going to talk about it in a minute. Yeah, so what you want is a Six of Cups. So this might be going home to a childhood home. It's a card of reconnection now. So it doesn't have to be reconnection with a person, but it might be, yeah. It's reconnection with joy. Now the gift is a Nine of Wands, okay? The challenge is a Death card, so there's going to be some sort of change going on here. Ace of Wands in your relationship underneath the Six of Cups. That's a very, very nice dynamic. There might be something new changing, something new happening here. It doesn't have to be a new relationship, it can just be a reconnection of that passion. The Death card is a challenge, is always about shredding old skins and old identities, okay? It's a Scorpio card, so always relates to our deep emotions. And the Nine of Wands is the gift. It's quite a strange one. Give me a minute. Knight of Cups in your money and work. Five of Wands at a soul position, yeah. And already I can see why. Because there's a couple of different opposing forces here between connection, passion, and boundaries. Because the Nine of Wands is a very, very strong boundary card. It's my last man standing card. Because it's the gift, I need to talk about it in its power. Because in its power, it's about limit lines. It's about stating your own claim, stating what you desire, stating what you need, Aries, okay? So no card is good or bad. There is no such thing in the tarot, by the way. Sometimes if it falls in certain positions, it's like, okay. But the Nine of Wands is the gift. This is a card of I am. Yeah, I am. I have got the right to my own life, my own happiness, my own free will, and my own choices. So it's very much about putting down these boundaries about what you desire, what you want for your future, and being powerful in it. Basically, can you clarify the Nine of Wands? As I quite like the Nine of Wands when it shows up as a gift, because it quite often can mean that we've been putting too much into our relationships, and we need to take some of our energy back so we can find our own desires. Tell me why the Nine of Wands is a challenge, is the gift, please. Sorry, for Aries. Yeah, it's with a Tower card. Ooh, this is this very, very powerful energy. The Tower card as the gift is one of my favourite cards, by the way, because it's this epiphany. It's this sort of, and with the Nine of Wands, it's almost like some Aries are about to stop the world for one whole minute. Just stop the world and say, no, this is me. This is what I want. This is how I want my future to be going. And really, really powerful, Aries. I'm just staring at those two cards and a bit like, wow. It's almost like I'm not putting up with anything, and I'm not putting up with anyone's crap. You treat me bad, I'm walking. You disrespect me, I'm off. Very, very, very powerful, powerful energy coming through here. It is eclipse season, don't forget. The Tower card is the eclipse card. Eclipses, never believe terrible fear-based thinking, Aries. Eclipses are the energy of awakening, and sometimes they do take things from us, but what they tend to take is things that are suffocating our soul. We came here to live, and we came here to claim our birthright about being happy, being, not to live someone else's life. Very, very powerful something going on here. Now, why is the Death card a challenge? I'm jumping all over the place. Why is the Death card a challenge, please? This is about shredding an old identity, shredding an old skin. One card, please, for the Death card as a challenge. When the Death card is a challenge, it's quite often because we've been moved out of our comfort zone. It's with the Page of Cups. One more card. And the Hierophant, okay. So the Hierophant is all about our foundations, the earth signs, the earth, our stability, our foundations. With the Death card here, I think for some Aries, there's some huge change going on, potentially in the foundations of your life, okay? That is exactly what was going on in your love reading, by the way. A little bit complex, but it seems to be to do with matters of the heart and about what you love, what you truly, truly love, and what you truly desire. Okay, because the Six of Cups is what you want, and it's right under the Ace of Wands, which is very passionate, enthusiasm, desire, and emotional connection. But there's a little bit of a revolution going on with here, and because it's in Cancer, the eclipse season is always going to be to do with our emotions, our foundations, energy of our security, and that seems to be where the shift is taking place. Now, what's behind you is the King of Wands in the Lovers card, so it could be about a relationship, but again, the Lovers card is also the Choices card, part of the Fool's journey, where he has to make a significant choice around his future, and the choice is always about, choices of the matrix, doing the same old thing over and over and over again, or stepping out of our comfort zone, stepping into a place where you really want to go, but fear has once held you back. The Fool makes a choice to step out of his comfort zone, by the way, and the story goes he immediately becomes enlightened. And because of the Tower as the gift, and the Death card with this Page of Cups and the Hierophant as a challenge, this is some sort of real big change around almost for some of you, it's about your core foundation with the Hierophant, and also going against the laws of what you were told that you were, what you should be doing with your life, and almost like standing up, Aries, and going, hallelujah, I'm free to make my own decisions about my own destiny. What a powerful reading. I just didn't expect this. What's the Six of Cups about? For Aries, please. The Six of Cups is one of my soulmate cards, because there's two people here. They're playing together. They're enjoying each other's company. And it's a card about being. It can be a card about reconnecting with someone, by the way. So that's for what some of you might be looking for. But it's going to be a reconnection here, Aries. It brings one hell of a revolution into your life. Never be scared of a Tower card and the Death card, because we can want change, we can crave change, and until cards like the Tower card comes, we just crave it. We don't actually do anything to act on it. So tell me about these cards. There seems to be an energy about housing, about stability, about the earth energy. That's definitely what's going on here. And there might be some sudden decision. You're still going to have to put some boundaries down around the Aries though, with that Nine of Wands. I don't know how that's going to play out, that boundaries, but just live. You cannot go wrong if you follow your heart and you follow your own inner authority. It has something to do with the foundations of your life, to do with a relationship. But maybe some of you are having to shred parts of your old self, shred those identities, let go of the past. Because the Death card is a Scorpio card, it quite often talks about very deep feelings. And that's a challenge, is for you to express yourself and your depths. Anyhow, Knight of Cups in your money and work. So Knight of Cups, it can be but an offer coming your way, or actually I think it's going to be but an offer coming to you. Maybe some of you are seeking some sort of new opportunity because you're thinking about making some changes to the foundations of your life. So the Knight of Cups would go forward to try and put things into motion, with the Six of Pentacles. So reaching out, finding out about things. I think some of you are classically moving, by the way, or thinking about moving, even thinking about big moves. But there's a lot of big changes going on here for you, Aries, okay? I think there's something going to happen in your money and work. You could be going for an interview. You could be reaching out to find out about some sort of course of study, some sort of change you want to make. The Five of Wands is in the Soul position. And sort of no wonder, by the way. Now, what I want to say, a lot of people have got the Five of Wands in the Soul position. And because eclipses bring these epiphanies to us, when we get these epiphanies, there's always a shredding going on. There's always a letting go of something. The Death card is very, very unoften like a change of a relationship or the actual death. It can quite often represent going into, shredding an old part of you. A part of you, maybe a part of you, Aries, that it's defended against love. Maybe you're letting go of a part of you that little Page of Cups that was once hurt by love, and ever since then has been living behind this sort of protective barrier. Yeah, there's so many ways to read this, but the Hierophant, everywhere I look, the Hierophant showing up. It could be a Taurus, But because of the Empress and the Hierophant together, they're both the same energy, which is all about the foundations, the earth under your feet. And maybe that's where the changing is happening. Because of the Five of Wands, your head and heart's going in separate directions. There's always change at the beginning. There's always difficulty at the beginning. That is the rule of the I Ching. And as we make changes and go through transitions, we're always going to go through a process of upheaval, of leaving behind secure patterns in order to break out and move forward, Aries. Now the ending is the Page of Wands, which is one gorgeous little ending. A Page of Wands is about new opportunities. Now, I do want to talk about him a little bit, because if you look at all these oranges behind him, these represent options and opportunities. It's a very lush card, the Page of Wands. Very, very creative, very loads of potential, loads of prosperity, loads of abundance, but one possibility is what's sticking out here. And the Page of Wands actually steps forward and he makes a very, very decisive decision. What's this decision about? One card, please. What's this decision going to be about? Yeah, the Strength card. Leo, following your heart. Very powerful card about, can I just look at where the Strength card is looking? Page of Cups. The heart. Both these cards represent following the heart. Hugely complex reading, okay? But what you most want, Aries, is the Six of Cups. Yeah. So there might have been a little bit of a division from someone, or the Six of Cups can be about a childhood home, but it's about reconnecting with your heart, with your joy. And maybe that Nine of Wands as the gift isn't only talking about putting boundaries up, but with the Tower, it's in the Death card, it's about shredding those boundaries and letting this Page of Cups emerge, which is about infatuation, it's about love. And the Page of Cups carries this ace. And he's vulnerable, he's straightforward, and he's honest. So there's something about stability in your love life and about being honest. An awful lot of passion. There's something going on in your money and work. You're either reaching out for new opportunities, finding out about things with the Six of Pentacles, reaching out, finding out about guidance, that sort of thing. And the Knight of Cups can be about you receiving offers or you being the Knight of Cups, so going out, trying to find out opportunities. I'm not at all surprised you've got the Five of Wands at a sole position, because it looks like an incredible, revolutionary month for you when the Tower breaks through the Devil. So the Devil is that feeling of being stuck, being oppressed, holding things back, holding things in. So the Tower breaks through, literally cracks it right open and begins to reveal the heart, okay? Our truth, our honesty. That's a little bit what's going on here, especially to do with your emotions, Aries. Gosh, but the end, so this is you following your heart, you're following your desire, which means you're being in your true authority, Aries, which means you're trusting this creative impulse, which is taking you forward. We never know the why till afterwards. It's in hindsight that we understand the why. And every great work, every great creative thing that's ever came out into this world is about people looking back on an experience and reflecting on it, writing about it, painting about it. So the trick, Aries, for you to be in your authority is to trust this impulse of fire, of passion that's emerging from you, because it doesn't only want to take you forward in your career. For some of you, it wants a complete revolution of your whole life, basically. Some of you are having, they call it a satori, a complete, wow, a complete wake up this month. And when we have these wake ups, they're very stressful, but from them, cards with the Page of Cups begins to emerge. The Six of Cups, Empress, our true nature. Incredibly intense, Aries. Check out the love reading if you want a double reflection. If not, I'll see you for your weeklies. Hold tight, Aries, by the way. Incredible reading, especially when the pages are emerging from a tower. It's like some sort of destiny has been awakened within you. And if you don't want it, I'll have it. I'd gladly have this reading just like that. Okay, guys, loads of love. Bye.